Hello, VOD. Hello, everybody. Hello, Death Pacifist. Hello, Jess. How's it going? So today, uh, surprisingly enough, the craft that I sent last night of two full DTPFs with eternal coils actually came through. You can see if I order this, all of the stuff is here. We got the 4,000 casings, 4,000 eternal coil blocks, all these other casings and 240 dimensional bridges. And like these aren't like cheap, right? So I'm actually pretty impressed with how our infrastructure is doing. We're gonna set those up today. Hey, Tabri, how's it going? And yeah, we're just gonna keep scaling basically until I feel like we're comfortable enough to like look at Godforge because I feel like that's a tough ask. That's a big thing to conquer. So actually, I'm gonna start real quick. I remember last time I said that we gotta fix the computation on Horus because we're only providing it with less than 100,000 computation, and we need to give it. No, actually, we're giving 135. But now that we have two Dysons, we need to provide it with 200K. Otherwise, it will start like eating our drones. What are these things called? Dyson Swarm modules. That's what they're called. Going great. Finally built my LSC today. I did see that, in fact. That is a big thing to do. So we're gonna turn off these two QCs. And there's like a wiki for this that shows some like valid setups. And we're gonna do 1 pico and 3 cooling cores for all of these. And then we're gonna need, what is that? It says 94 UV amps to power all of this. So let me see. Hello, Annie. How's it going? Uh, I mean, 64 amps of UHV should be fine, right? Because that's just 256 amps of UV. Yeah, fuck it. I think we're good for now. So now that these are off, what I will do, I guess we're waiting for them to cool off. That's kind of funny. Hey, Brianna, how's it going? Getting my ass beat by the IRS? Cheers. Cheers to that, honestly. How are you doing today, Brianna? All right, so once we're ready, once we can, we need to exchange these optical mainframes out. I wonder actually. If I can just do this and like matter manipulate them against their will. Like I could just like break the machine, right? I wonder if this explodes. Okay, no explosions. All right, maybe that works. Set mode, copying, mark copy, mark copy, mark paste. Why is it facing the wrong way? That's kind of embarrassing. I mean, if it works, right? Yeah, I thought it was gonna explode, frankly. I'm doing good. You're looking nice today. It's a nonchalant vibe. Yeah, I'm feeling, it's probably a good way to describe it. Inventory was the wrong size expected. Oh, interesting. All right, so we do actually need to get rid of all of these. Oh, and it just voids my optical mainframes and cooling circuits. Okay, so now I kind of see what the trade-off is. What if I removed the controller? Still too hot? Really? Really? Honestly, I don't even care. That's just an optical. We're rich. We're fucking rich. He's feeling Sigma. Yeah, I'm feeling something today. I'm not sure if Sigma is the way I would describe it, but All right, so those are all in. We have the sufficient energy. It is shut down due to machine damage. All right, so we're good, basically. All we need to do now is find the correct overclock and overvolt. So we want the 3.96 overclock and 3.8 overvolt. Yeah, I got rid of song recommendation because I'm very particular about what I queue. And it makes it a little bit easier for me to stream because then I don't have to like like vet every single song that comes through, and that process kind of scares me. So 3.96 overclock and 3.8 overvolt. All right, hopefully this doesn't just void all of my computers. It looks good for now. And it seems to be providing 100K, which is what we want. Are you guys cool enough yet? It's like getting there. I guess I could wait. Are you gonna make a new one? Oh, are we talking about like a Dyson today? No, I didn't craft any Dysons, but I will be making a new something else. I guess I should do this now while it's off. I'm glad that didn't just void everything. 3.96, 3.8. I have 12K points and I don't even have fast enough hands to use them on dinks. You know, if you guys come up with a good... Oh, hello. That is one of my favorite sounds in the entire world. If you guys come up with a good idea for a point redeem, I would be down to hear about it. But yeah, give me a good thing to do. Like we could do a Zenitentiary thing. That might be a good idea. Hey Hotch, how's it going? How was your stream? What did you guys end up doing? I popped in for the iOS stuff, and then I was relaxing for a bit, just lurking it, waiting for stream. All right, I'm getting impatient. Finished getting my first couple of Warproc online. Lovely. Mark copy. Why is it orange? Oh, edit stack. Reset. There we go. Electrolyzers and centrifuges are a go. I'm gonna do this, edit transform, I think flip Z, right? All right, we're currently at heat 0, which means we can probably exchange these. It's not happy with me. Well, at least we got our picos back for that one. Or not picos, opticals. So electrolyzers and centrifuges are a go. Lovely. It didn't set up... Oh, it didn't copy them because these have a rack... Like, their inventories are accessible, or inaccessible, the ones that I'm copying. Okay, I understand what's going on. So let's edit, transform, and reset. Let's get some cooling cores. Drop one of these bad boys in. Mark copy here. Then mark paste and edit stack. Perfect. There we go. Now he's happy. All right, let's fry every single one of our computers, right? All right, picos are a go. Let's go. And we are getting 173,000 computation per second. Now that just ain't right. What's going on today with these computers, man? They just don't want to work with me at all. Oh my gosh. And an Aditya raid? How's it going today, Aditya? I saw you doing some twist stuff today. What are you working on at the moment? More data for more recipes? No, for some reason, this didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. We're doing computation for our Dysons in order to save on modules. I guess we're just, our cooling cores are just not it. Hello, Mr. Nibbles, how's it going? And hello, Raiders. What did you guys get up to doing? I remember seeing a bunch of new twist multis and stuff. That looked pretty exciting. Are we voiding picos? No way, dude. These are also the correct settings, right? Oh, Lord. People want to twist tier list, so I'm just getting screenshots and stuff for that. That's a great idea. That's a good stream. It's worth it to see you for a little bit, even if it's just for some video stuff. Like, it's nice to hang out. This has got to be like terrible for my QC. Let's see what happens. I think it's actually voiding my picos. I could be wrong here, but I swear I saw like 101k previously, and then all of a sudden it was just unhappy. All right, there's the 101k. Okay, that's 200, 294. That's good. That's good. Let's see if that changes. Oh. Gotta take off the old sweatshirt. Back to the lab. See you in 2.8. All right, see you, my friend. Thank you for the raid. Ooh. Good luck with the video editing. Oh. How's it going, Orange? Oh, there we go. It's getting warm where I live. Oh, and Mr. Nibbles with the dink water. Mr. Nibbles, you make life exceedingly bearable. How's that? All right. The Dyson is now performing at max capacity. We're going to head home. And I have a treat for both you and me. Something well and long waited for. Hello, Overcast C. How's it going? Now that we have some people, I am going to add... I crafted legitimately 2 full Eternal Coil DTPFs overnight. And we just like knocked that shit out. And I'm just gonna chuck these bad boys down because we can. We're also gonna do a little bit of work, like rewiring for these DTPFs, but we'll see. It'll all work out in the end. So I did figure out what went wrong last time. Someone told me that I was holding the wrong amount of projectors. So because we're using Eternal Coils, I need 14 projectors for tier 14. And last time I did 1 and I didn't have any cupronickel coils, or I guess it can't form with cupronickel coils. So that was the problem. And that's like 100% my fault. All right, the real question I want to ask, is that too close? Did I do this wrong? Wait, that must be, actually. I can't believe that placed so quickly. I didn't even get a chance. I think I made a huge miscalculation on where this thing is gonna go. That's awkward, but we can fix it, right? Bob the Builder style. Let me get out a good old matter manipulator. We're gonna set all that to air. Give this a whirl. So I believe that we need to wall share this coil specifically. So I do need to move this over, I want to say like at least 7 blocks. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Overcast says I'm feeling much better than yesterday, and that was hospital, right? Yesterday. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I hope that it continues this way. Okay, that's not quite correct. Why is my projection not lasting very long? Wait, is that actually... No. We 2 blocks to the left, actually. Wait a minute. We're actually so close. And I think that's it. There we go. That is how you wall share a DTPF. Oh, Christ. I gotta get some aim labs in, I guess. That's what the game's telling me. Alright, we satisfied with that, chat? Is the other one still formed? Are you happy? Alright, you're happy. I'm happy. Fuck it, we ball. Alright, no catastrophe happened, so we're good to go. The reason I don't MM it is because it's actually quite delicate. Like, the amount of parts that I'm copying and pasting is very specific. So I prefer to use the multi-block projector for this one, honestly. Look at that. Look at that. We're just stacking this shit like fucking paper today. Alright, we're gonna throw one more on top, upside down. Bounce on it, fucking evil style. Hello, Stalemate Plays. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well today. Alright. Pop this bad boy down like this. Then hit it like this, and then 1, 2 to flip it upside down. Stalemate Plays with the emoji that I don't know the name of, but I'm well aware of. Oh, and one more block down. One, two. Alright, how does that look? Looking good to me. Coils are stacked. We got the little 3x3. Yeah. Okay, this is it. I'm curious to see how many eternal coils I have left over after this. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, multi-block has completed. Doesn't that look cool? And we're gonna put another 2 over here once we're done. That's pretty sick though, I can't lie. We've gotten to the stage of the game where things start looking kind of interesting, in my opinion. Alright, let's get this sorted. You don't know the name? That is so weird for me to hear. What do I not know the name of again? I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to anything I just said. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just be saying things, you know? Alright, we do need a stalking input hatch later in the game for stuff and things. The emote? Oh yeah, I don't know that. I do actually not know that emote very well. Alright, I want to redo this wiring real quick. There's a little trick that I love with these ME components. You can use a snipper, like a wire snips, and right-click it to connect channels to any side, which I really love. That is probably one of my favorite GTME features. And it allows you to like connect blocks of things together, like all of these are connected together, but also I can hit it from the back. So that's what we're doing today. I don't know why I had to say it so promiscuous like, but and fuck it, why don't we just chain wireless here, cause why not? called PogChamp. Oh, that's their new PogChamp? Oh, man, you know what? I know the old PogChamp. Straight from the go, Kanye. Oh shit. Okay, wait. How's this working? This is linked to something. Are you linked? Are you happy? You're happy. I'm happy. I love the DTPF, dirty thorium plutonium fueled fusion reactor. Yes, that one. Of course. Let's also put some cells in here. I think it's not inappropriate to like slap a, yeah. All right, you're happy, I'm happy. Let's go crib these bad boys up. I think we need proxies. I'm gonna do this and this, well as this and this. And then how do we want to do this? I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we get both of them and then rotate them independently, life is good, right? So we'll just do 1, 2, and like 2, 1, I guess. I don't even know. And we also want to give this 665,000 UHV amps. I suspect they voted for the worst one on purpose because they didn't like the change. Wow. Why did PogChamp change? Was there some like reason? Or was it just vibes based? Source target, okay. So we're gonna pop this. This is UHV laser target. We should probably back up because like, I mean, we did craft it overnight, but like an explosion now would kind of be sus a little bit. That would kind of make my heart hurt a little bit. And this is a 2 trillion EU per tick, and each of these are 100 billion. So yeah, or 140 billion. So 6 of those to 90. Yeah, we're good. We're good. 600, 300, 900 billion EU per tick about. The guy whose face it was got in trouble for something. You know what? Fair enough. That tends to happen these days. Oh, we only have 2 laser mirrors left? Oh no. Alright, UHV laser source. I'm not gonna connect this because yesterday we had a really suspect laser explosion that I still don't know why it happened. And we even had some VOD reviewers like look at it and they don't know what happened. So I couldn't tell you at this point. Something devious is brewing though, something malicious. There should be a clip of the explosion from yesterday. It's definitely on the VOD that I uploaded at the very, very least. I don't know if anyone like clipped it, like Twitch clip, but he got in trouble for supporting January 6th. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Come on, let me. Oh, I was flying. Okay, fair enough. Alright, how's my backup doing? It says it's done, right? It didn't tell me that it was done. Whatever, fuck it, we ball, right? It's just a DTPF after all. It's not like it's the most expensive thing in the world. And we do need to do output. Let's just grab a couple of these. What order did I do? Item fluid. It is the most mysterious explosion that has happened to me in a while. Is that your favorite saying today? What? I don't even know what I'm saying. Am I saying something? Just wait till you build Gorge. No expensive cries in Steam Age. That's true. That is true. It is definitely like a point of view. Fuck it, we ball. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm just feeling extremely fuck it, we ball today of all days. Just like vibes based. I couldn't tell you why. Something in the air, I guess. Oh, fuck. Don't do this to me. We'll do cyan, because I love myself. There we go. Plop down a big bronze boiler and fuel it coal, make it an even more mysterious explosion. You know what? I am thinking about a power. Well, I already scripted and recorded voice for a power gen video. So I actually, unironically, am going to be making like a little Steam. Like I'm gonna make a little like setup that is not like super accurate or actually well put together, but I'm gonna make a setup for each type of energy generation that I go over in my video. So I've got like steam, oil-based fuels, benzene, God, what do I have? Then NAC fuel, fusion, Dyson's, antimatter, and power I have harmony, I think are the ones that I have. I basically like go over each, and I want to have like a set piece setup of what it like supposedly looks like, so that way people who don't play GTNH can kind of understand what's going on. The AE video is happening. It's just it takes a long time. The reason the old AE videos happen so quickly is because I like no-lifed them so hard. And I don't really want to do that to myself anymore. I feel like it's not like a healthy way to interact with video editing. So I am working on it. It's just I've been working on it a little bit slower than normal, if that makes any sense. And then we'll do, that's the top. And then this is the bottom. All right, everyone seems to be connected. I kind of want to fire this bad boy up and see what happens, frankly. Will we have explosions? Will we have victory? Also, you know what I want to see? Chat. So I had 4,224 coils, and a lot of them were wall shared. Does anyone want to make bets on how many coils, eternal coils, are left over in my ME system? Because I'm actually really curious. So I had these two to begin with, made the 4,000 coils, and then added these two just now. If anyone, the person who gets closest to it, I don't know, maybe I'll give them something. 13. I did back up, so we should be good. We should be good. Let's do 20 million infinity, which should be a pretty like chill craft to go through. Oh yeah, baby. And how much energy are we draining right now? Out of curiosity. From this LSC. Average EU out is 2.27 E to the 11. So 2 followed by 11 zeros. 100,000, 100 million is 9. So 200 billion EU per take about, give or take a little bit. That's actually not that bad, honestly. 1200, 396. Okay, let's do the final reveal. You have one coil under your bed right now. We have 912 eternal coils left. So actually, Mr. Mayonnaise was the closest of all. That's 900 fewer that I need to make for the next two DTPFs that we're going to plop down soon. All right, so that's nice. We now have doubled our infinity gains, and only doubled the amount of power we have to use. Which means I need to address some other bottlenecks, actually. I have some other things in mind. One of the bottlenecks, funnily enough, is macerator. Hey Cyrus, how's it going? Upside down DTPF makes me happy. Yeah, it's lovely. You really want to wall share those coils. They're pretty expensive. One of our bottlenecks right now, like unironically, is our maceration speed. Let me show you something. We can make transcendent metal dust by sending tesseracts through our DTPFs. Where are you? One of these should be, yeah, so you're crafting tesseracts, and you might be as well. Yeah, but then also this guy is probably still going on infinity. Exactly. Perfect. This is what I pay you for, priority rotation. Never stop betting leftover coils, guys. Look at this. We make 16 transmetal dust in 6 seconds. That is not enough. This is so slow. The recipe for this is ridiculous. And there's pretty much no better way to do this. You macerate your little tesseracts and it takes 5 seconds at UIV. So we just need to make more, frankly. There's not a good solution. We could upgrade all of these to UMV or UIV or something, but I don't really want to do that right now. Oh, I need to dink up. Cheers. Let's make a little maceration stack. Do we want to go like, yeah, let's go big or go home, right? Let's do just 6 of these real quick, and then we need upgrade chips, which are also pretty cheap for us, or extremely cheap for us at this point. And then let's just call 1,000 of those, so we don't need to worry about them for the near future. And then we should be able to just copy and paste the rest of this. I don't know if I actually need these output buses. Set mode, copying, mark copy. Oh, hello. I always get jump scared by mark stack. It just gets me every time. Oh, fuck. Wait, why is this guy not... Wait. What? What was I cooking here? That's just unintelligible. I don't even know what to do with that information. Anyway, we're gonna... Is it flip X? Yes. Pop that bad boy down here. Pop this bad boy down here. And I wonder, do you think maybe I could fit this all in cribs and proxies? I feel like that... Yeah, that's definitely the way to go, because then I can prior rotation them, actually. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some crafting input buses down here. I hope this works. I have no clue if it actually will, but... Oh, we also need maintenance. I guess we can dual maintenance hatch it. Bro did not cover entire area of Switzerland and multi-blocks. Not yet, baby, not yet. It's kind of sad to see the advanced docking bus go. Like as I age up through the tiers and I no longer need to use some of this old technology, it's kind of interesting. All right, goodbye. I will be making a video on how all of these little automations work, like the subnetting thing and the advanced auto pull. That's what the AE2 video is for specifically. How are you happy but not formed? I don't like this. He's like, it's formed. Oh, okay, you're good. Oh, now you're good. That was weird. Unintelligible. Now we just gotta fit all these patterns in here and like put them in random places so I'll never figure out how they're organized. Lovely, exactly. Why are we doing 2 gallium arsenide dust? That's embarrassing. All right, there we go. Two, three, and then I guess I'll do 2, 3, 1, then 3, 1, 2. Did I do that right? 3, 1, 2. There we go. And then we're gonna fix this last bad boy and turn him into nothing. Twist space shilling in my own chat. I guess Aditya did just raid us, so I guess that's not unfair. Aditya has some really good documentation on it and actually has the first completed Twist run. Twist is just a very intense, like basically like upgraded GTNH multis that I don't know, they're just very interesting and weird and funny and operate on a much larger scale than GTNH does specifically. Like Aditya had 69 Stargates by the end of his run. So that's what that is at the end. Okay, tier 2. Lovely, lovely. Nice. Twist is made to solve multi-spam? Yeah, I guess so. The one disclaimer though is that Twist will discount you from being able to get Stargate roll. So do be aware of that if you want your Stargate roll, which I do. So I'm not as interested in Twists as others are. But yeah, it's not a problem for everybody. Nomi Factory dreams of those levels of production. This is true. It probably does. And we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, maybe? Hopefully that works out. Uh-oh, we're running out of infinity wire. Just kidding. Any caught cheating? You know, you could probably just like get rid of Twist and your run would probably still count unironically. Like Ivy is not that bad for Twist. Twist only like really comes online, I feel like, in late game. Alright, let me grab set mode geometry. Actually, wait a minute. No, actually we're good. Set all corp. Gonna grab this to like here and corp it up. Whoops, I missed a spot. I literally just don't even place cables anymore. Like, even if it could be the easiest thing in the world, I feel like I just matter manipulate a little too hard. It's just too addicting. No alarms and no explosions. Stargate rules allow you to use World Edit, Creative, and Spawn blocks, but only for cosmetic. Best power until EV question mark. Well, I'm about to make a video on that. If you'd like to see the script a little bit early, you can always hop into my server and either like boost or be a tier 2 or equivalent sub, and you can see all of my scripts early if you'd like. I just handed out the script for the energy generation video, and I think because it's going to be pretty easy to like end up doing, I'll probably release it pretty soon. Alright, we're all in batch mode, hopefully. Let's grab some cable. I also don't want to be using my very big max int output buses on just some old maceration stacks, so we're gonna replace this real quick. I have some old max int ones from 2.6, where if you kept like a 2.6 output ME bus, they used to have infinite capacity, and so they made it so that every one that you brought over to the new update would have infinite capacity, which is kind of nice. Like, I see it. All right, let's check that everyone has power, which I can totally do. Yes, there we go. UXV rainbow is good enough for me. That's true. Diabolical mistake. Matter manipulator is quite nice. Yes. We are matter manipulator stans in this chat for sure. Thank you, Recursive Pineapple. If you ever hear me, I am always shilling the matter manipulator. I'd say I like the matter manipulator almost as much as I love Corp, honestly. And that's pretty big if you know me pretty well. Oh shit, can I not? There we go. Do the thing. Okay. Let's go check if everyone has channels. Yep, I can totally see anything. Device online. The Bluetooth device is now connected. Okay, let's give this a whirl, shall we? Let's try that one more time. Okay, that is a lot better. I've been meaning to do that for a while and I forgot about it. Let's go here. Let's see. Oh, where the fuck? I've got a list of things that I gotta do. One of them that I'm not very keen on doing is I am very, very tired of Mega Alloy Blast Smelter being the slowest fucking thing in my factory. And I feel like it's time that we either got like many of them or started putting an incredible amount of energy into them. I don't even know. Hello, Frostbite X99. Yes, this is my build, the Grid, which is very, very heavily based off of Tron. And I'm playing Gregtech New Horizons, if you've ever played. Alright. I do want to upgrade opticals today, but soon. We'll say soon. That is definitely on the list. What else do we need to do? Fix Xenazine and biocatalyst. Oh man, do I not want to do that, but I think we need to. We fixed the Dyson thing. I guess we'll do more at the end. Cal help, it's really just opticals at this point. All right. Let's go take a look at Biocat and Xenozine. I think I know exactly why we've been draining these. We've only got 7 million Xenozine. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time that these guys got some love, right? Fun mod pack. How long have you been playing on this world? We have been playing for... Oh lord, how many? How many hours now? About 1,400 hours, plus someone, one of my friends, Leaf, put in 400 hours in early game when we started playing. Alright, I'm gonna shut this whole thing down. We're gonna rewire and give all of these guys bigger energy hatches and stuff like that. What are we using here? LUV output hatch. Let's also pause this bad boy. I wish I could just pause all of these in a line. I might just power fail them for funsies so I can just turn them off without having to do anything. Oh, well that works too. I am actually sure that this was cable loss related, now that we've updated to nightly. What energy hatches do we have on all this? UHV? We can definitely spare UEV for every single... Now that ain't right, chat. Why is the animation so broken today? Alright, there's two things I'm going to do. The first thing is I'm going to exchange mode, edit replace whitelist, set block here. Then add block that. Then we're going to get infinity wire. Replace it with that. And then I think this should be good. Just fucking send it. And the second exchange we're going to do is with the same thing. We're going to take edit replace whitelist, set block. We're going to take these UHV energy hatches. We're going to replace them with UEV. And hopefully we don't blow anything up today, but no promises. Hey Nova, I don't have a lot of clothes that I wear. It's black shirt, black tank. I've got the beach house shirt that I like. I've got a red shirt that I like. I really do need to go shopping more, but I just don't. But I have enough clothes that my clothes are clean, and that's like the only thing that I care about most of the time. What happened to like, hi, how are you? Have a nice day, and I hope you're well, Nine. Just go straight into roasting the 9 wardrobe today. Damn. Alright. Cables. That's okay. You know what, it's kind of well deserved at this point because I should probably go shopping and get clothes. I don't even know what I would get though. I don't know what store I would like physically want to go to. There's not a lot of them, frankly. Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I'm glad you're streaming tonight. Well, thank you, Nova. I appreciate that. I just know I don't actually take it personally, but I thought it would be funny to say something like that. So you're in the clear, my friend. I make a lot of use out of storage drawers. Oh, inventory sorting. Okay, well actually, in Nightly, there's a new thing, a new feature called drop off to nearby inventories. And literally, it will just like Terraria, it will drop similar items into nearby chests, and you just don't need to do all of the stupid item sorting that you normally need to do. And I think that's like brilliant. Whoever made that, like the devs keep cooking so well in this pack. And I don't like they just keep giving us so much to eat. It's wonderful. I've been a clothes hound for fabric of the universe, sort of tech wear, like a cyberpunk Japanese vibe, and I love their hoodies. That sounds expensive, but also kind of intriguing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 32, 34, 36. This would make 38. And we could probably double hatch each of these two. So we're definitely going to need 2 UEV 64 amp dynamos. Those are energy hatches. Good try. And let's go see the explosions, chat. This is for fireworks, right? Oh, lovely. No fireworks today. Turns out God doesn't hate me. And I'm going to redo a lot of this, actually. I don't think centrifuges are a bottleneck. You know, actually, I think we can live. So here's the game plan, chat. We can actually almost get the QFT4. I think we're like legitimately, there's pretty much nothing stopping us except for time. We would need to like work our way up and get it all. Here's the multi-block goals tab. So we actually did get a QFT2. I just didn't pick up these blocks because I didn't know that this quest was in the quest book. This is fine. This we research for QFT Infinity, which we have this superconductor rare earth composite stuff. We've got Hypogen, we've got UIV components. Like this shouldn't be a huge problem other than time. And then we can do one more layer to get QFT4, I believe. Oh, come on. Don't lie to me. Wait. Cosmic Fabric Shielding Core. Wait. Does the shielding core not upgrade? Holy shit, wait a minute. This might be free as fuck. No, it does. I'm just being lied to by NEI. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. This is fine. This is fine. And then tier 4, which is the last one, is the space-time continuum, which is UMV components. A little expensive. Honestly, not really. It's like on average what I'd pay for Eddie Bauer. $270 coats. Okay, to be fair, coats are supposed to be expensive if they last. Like if you buy one coat and it's like, and it lasts you for the rest of your life, like 270 is not a terrible price point, I feel like. Oh, it converted to HAIs. Okay. All right, chat, I need you to send me that. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll get a new wardrobe. Who knows? Maybe I can be bullied into this. Another thing I want to do is upgrade this output hatch, but we're going to need to fool with the fluid detection, which always makes me nervous because I never remember how this works, but whatever. Let's get a UEV. Can we make an output hatch? UEV? I mean, I know we can. Do we have a pattern for it? No. I guess we'll just make one. Oh, hello, Radox, and... Okay. And what circuit are you? Circuit 2. Press at 2. Alright, whatever. It'll work. Output hatch UEV, here we come. And we're missing HV circuits, chat. Where... Hermetic casing 2, it's gotta be, right? No, super tank 2. Where is our super tank 2? Where are we making these things? I hate the molecular assembler multi. Bullied, I'm your dude for that. You can skip shielding core. The only one block matters if you want tier 4 quick. Wait. Just? What do you mean? Shielding core? Wait. So why even make these shielding cores at all? What's the point? I don't get it. Why allows the fermium neptunium bonus? I didn't even know there was a fermium neptunium bonus. What? Use focus tier. What does this do? Dude, I'm not reading these quests. You literally can't make me, bro. You literally can't make me. All right, let's look up what is the thing that we were missing for this? Embarrassingly, processor assembly. Fermium is good to just boost output. Neptunium is used to lock onto one output that you desire. Well, thank you, because I was never gonna actually learn that myself, so I appreciate that. Um, does it multiply the products and the inputs, or is it just the outputs? Wow, that's embarrassing, bro. Hello, Finger Dash. Cheers. And what are we using for HP tier circuits these days? Nanoprocessors. I'm really not liking these large molecular assemblers. This is like possibly the most janky thing there is. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, Ordict. Get me out of there. I think it just increased the percent, so it should increase the input. Okay, that's pretty good then. I might think about it. I haven't really been. Well, I guess I'm a little bit QFT limited by Naquata and stuff, so it might be a good shout, TBH. All right, what the fuck, Tesla coil, bro? Janky ass recipes. No Ordict substitution. All right, there we go. Literally the last pattern we found was the pattern that was offending, but that's okay because I was going to redo all of them anyway. Let's do this and this. A little bit of stainless steel for the road, some super tank and radox. You know what, I'm going to set up that fermium plasma right now actually for the, because we've been doing Naquata in here. Fermium plasma. Does that actually make a difference? I like kind of doubled it. That's like not terrible. I mean, how much is it using though? That's fairly negligible. Is it 64 per second is what I'm seeing? We could keep this level maintained. That's really not too big of a problem. Rubidium is a one-stop shop. 6. Why not use universal circuits? Because that requires one more step in the AE2, which I don't prefer. Like we are going to use those HV circuits, these nanoprocessors till the end of time, till we get our Stargate. So I find that if I do like another recipe step, it's just kind of inefficient. Like why program it consciously having to do a whole nother recipe step in between? What's the point? Oh my lord. Hello, Izuna. How's it going, my friend? How was the end of your stream? Did you figure out those bees? Overcast, do you recognize that sound? Hello, Yonge. How you doing, my friend? All right. What are we doing here? Probably this. We're doing 2,000 liters per second. We probably need to up that. I don't really know how this automation works anymore. So we're just gonna be like spitballing really hard. Okay, what I think is happening is we're doing fluid detector cover, and we're doing exactly 50%. And then when it gets to, why are you on? Anyway, we got into Botania. Hello, Furry Kezia. How's it going? And hello, Azuna. Decided to follow your advice and not try to breed 4 times fertility on entropes. That's probably a good idea, yes. Universal circuits are for when you're much lower in progression than 9, because you don't need to worry about upgrading recipes. Exactly, right? At this point, I'm not going to upgrade my circuits ever again. So there's not a huge point in doing that. Apart from lots of pipeline work and stuff, got our first alveary. Lovely. That's when the pack starts, in my opinion. No lie. Let's just do 8192 and 10 ticks. Maybe 20 ticks. And then we're, what, exporting that? Yeah, into this dual interface. Wait, before I do this, gotta get myself a soldering iron. Okay, set to strong. There's no way this works, right? Raw. Okay, we have no biocat medium. Okay, here we go. Bugger we ball. Machine turned off due to crash. Refer to log for info. What does that mean? Wow. Why do you hate me? What? Chat. What the fuck? Is there something I don't know about the bacterial vat that I should? Oh, you know what? It's totally the glass here because we're UEV right now, right? And technically I killed our first Ender Dragon in any GTNH run. What does that mean? On officials, the dragon was already dead. Never got it to respawn and kill it. The end was used for farms and stuff. Interesting. Hopefully I can make it to the end this time. I hope you can too. Like the game gets really fun, I think, in EV and IV and LUV, which is my favorite part of the game. And you guys are almost there. So, goofy ass song. More goofy ass Aphex Twin, bro. Alright, machine sentience is going to be averted today. We're going to replace this with UEV. Grab this bad boy and pop that through. Okay, I'm kind of pissed off at this. If I need to redo my whole thing just because, let me try removing the UEV input hatch because that might be the problem. Like unironically, it's an input hatch. Oh my god, chat! Why did no one say anything? What the fuck am I doing? You guys are betrayers, I swear to God. In officials, you need the whole quest for a dragon egg. Interesting. Huh. Well, congratulations on the first dragon, official Ender Dragon kill. Alright, hit that, then this at 8192 every 20 ticks. Oh, and I totally just voided all of our... Oh, man. Oh, man. Why? Oh. So the way that these things work is that you need to keep the output hatch exactly halfway full. And I had like a good 200,000 to like get us started, because if you get it to halfway full, it'll produce the most. It starts at 5 bacteria or 5 raw biocatalyst medium per cycle. And then as you gain more, up to 50%, it goes to 1,000 times that at base. And so now we need to restart from the beginning and reseed the whole thing. That's so obnoxious. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna double energy hatch this though, because I don't want to deal with this. It was fun watching you panic. Well, I'm glad my distress can give you a modicum of joy. You know, that's important. All right, 11 point whatever seconds, I can live with that. We're gonna have to come back to this later and check that the automation is actually working. Where are you going? No. Use machine processing state. There you go. Okay. Let me grab this. Oh, we were lucky. It went into that. Oh, let's go. Because I didn't configure it right. Oh my gosh. So you'll see when I add this 200,000 in, it goes up immediately from 10 liters to, you'll see, whatever it decides, 660 liters per cycle. I can manually put more in there, but that was literally all of the stuff that I had. Because I immediately turn it into its output version, the sterilized biocatalyst medium. Generally, I don't like wait a step because there's no reason to keep raw biocatalyst medium around unless you're doing petri dishes, which I don't need anymore. Listening to people talk about processes in GTNH or any other factory game when you don't know what it is listening to a professor talk about a subject you don't understand. Hopefully it's relaxing, is what I'll say. Like, maybe that's what helps you unwind at night, other than like jorking it. I don't know why I just said that, guys. I'm sorry. Please disregard me. Cell workbench. Sticky card. All right, what is in here, first of all? T-SETI seaweed. Pop that bad boy in here. This is for extract, and that's for beeswax. Okay. 60 seconds for 64. I guess we'll live. We'll live. And then I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. Jortson. And by it, I mean the movie. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. My peanuts. Speaking of, we've got 21 million peanuts, guys. I really need to redesign this area. It really looks like garbage, actually. All right, we're good. And then, yeah, we just pop these bad boys on to make some more seaweed. How the fuck are we power lossing? Hello, Birdland. Thank you for the follow. UEV 64 amp dynamo. Let's throw another dynamo on it. Fuck it, we ball, right? I wonder actually if it has to do with the laser here. Oh, yeah, definitely. What the heck? This is some baby shit right here. So this transports, I mean, we'll figure it out in a sec. UHV laser. Gotta head out. I have one shift tonight that starts in half an hour. Thank you for popping by, Cyrus. Much love. I hope your shift goes well. And yeah. All right, let's grab this source over here. And then I'm gonna just turn this on real quick to make sure. Target. So this ZPM thing can only deliver 134 million EU per tick, and we were literally probably calling UEV energy hatch calls 1/16 of that. So that's definitely why we were power failing. UHV 16K. We should upgrade this whole line actually. Source. Target. I'm so scared of upgrading lasers every time because like low-key, that is the #1 thing that gets my neck. I always get got by that. I've had a lot of laser explosions. I guess I can turn this on, and then we can go back for these bad boys. Why? Okay. I guess it's just inverted today. That totally means that everything else just power failed, right? Whatever. We do need to work on some xenazine, so let's get that done too. But I think before that, let's upgrade this entire power spine because I've been meaning to do that for a while because I want to get some UMV lasered AALs in here so we can do like circuit stuff and other things. And we need to move a lot of power. Currently, we're only moving about 100 billion EU per tick on this spine. And we need to be doing a lot more than that to support what I have in mind. So I did make some UEV lasers, 20 of each of these, which give me 2 trillion EU per tick max. So we're gonna hot swap a couple of these and then just pray that nothing gets fucked up. No promises, no backups, YOLO. All right, you're good. Let's see, did you power fail? You're the only one that would. No, you're good. Okay, we're good. Now we just need to do it a couple more times. I'm like sweating in my boots here. Source. Target. Yep, that's good. Yep. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, 9. What is going on over here? We should probably tear all of this down sooner or later, but whatever. How many machines have you exploded? Oh, chat. Oh, chat, please educate Kezia on how many things that I have exploded, because I don't know if I could describe it myself. Do we really need 2 transformers here? I feel like it's a waste of lasers at this point. Here's what I'm gonna do. Am I? Because it would be a lot of work. Maybe we can let this slide for a little more. A little bit longer. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get wireless sooner or later anyway. Target. Source. Paint. Paint. No surprises. You should have energy in you. Yep. Source. Target. Paint. Paint. And because these have their own internal buffers that are actually pretty high, like, we should be able to do this without anything power failing necessarily if we're quick enough on it. But that's the actual thing, is we need to be quick enough about it. Which is why it's funny, because I always blow things up because I'm trying to go quickly and then I make a mistake. All right, get that. Source. target, paint, paint, okay. A drone uplink thing that has the turn all on all button that's useful for power fails, that is true, but I would need to do drone, I have maintenance, like I have these auto taping maintenance hatches that just like nullify maintenance, so I'd have to like replace my nullifying maintenance hatches with the drone uplink module thingies. So I think I'll just need to take the L for now. Alright, that's good. Just keep scanning along just to make sure that everyone's getting energy. Yep. All right. Source, target, and we'll do one more. Why not? Source, target. I also want to do this for the north and west wing of my base, but we'll work on that in a sec. Source 65, target 65, UHV, no explosions as far as I'm aware. Source, Target, UHV, UHV. Okay, I think we're golden. I'm gonna do one more laser spine and then we're gonna fix Xena. Actually, let's fix Xenazine and then I'll replace the laser spine just so we can like keep it fresh and keep working on like different things. What's wrong with you? I do want to get you running. And why aren't you running? You've got... Oh, power loss. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Currently you're WHV hatched? Okay. We gotta fix this, chat. Everyone's running here. Using 70 amps. Perfect. How do I want to do this? I genuinely think we should go through Xenazine from the start. So maybe I'll cut off these power lines real quick. And then let's fix this for real. Do it the right way? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because we've done this the janky way for a while. And it lasted us, but now that we have some good infrastructure to support upgrading, let's do this in a way that'll last for a little bit, I think. That's kind of the vibe I've been in recently because we've made a whole bunch of strides for progress. Like our eternal DTPF is like a really big thing, as well as the UMV coal, the component assembly line, which makes all of our components at a very, very discounted rate. So like here, I can give you an example. Instead of, you make 64 conveyor modules LV with, instead of 2 stacks of motors, you use 3/4, and then like the same thing goes. And all of these recipes are like really easy to provide stuff for. They don't require a lot of microcrafting or anything, and they're quick. So every time you get a new tier of coal casing, so these component assembly line casings limit the recipes that you can do, but every time you go a tier over, it gets twice as fast to do like previous recipes. So if I had a UHV thing and I was crafting UV recipes, it would be like half as long to do the craft. So the UMV coal is like the second to last component assembly line, and it has enabled us to do some crazy wild shit. Yeah, so we're like very, very comfortable right now. I think what I'm gonna do is replace every single, we've got UHV here. No, I think I should work this from the ground up. Honestly, this is, it's been a little janky. But I guess I will do this. and at least replace everybody with UEV energy hatches so I don't mess anything up royally. Oh, and probably UEV glass, right? Let me do that one more time. All right, edit replace whitelist, set block, nope. Edit replace whitelist, set block, UHV energy hatch. Replace it with UEV energy hatch. Oh, and thank you for resetting my selection for no reason. There you go. All right, hopefully nothing blows up, but we'll see. Time to rebuild my EV combustion generator and power storage support the new EV comb processing area. Yeah, that threefold B area is pretty big. Like it's no joke. So that is probably a much needed upgrade. And we probably have infinity cables just locked and loaded right now. I don't remember why I gave this a lobotomy, but here we are, I guess. I got Witherby last night. Oh my gosh, Witherby is so huge. That thing is like the #1 Nether Star producer before Space Elevator. I swear to God, as soon as I got that, like, it was blissful. I am envious. Took 3 weeks to get. All right, do I even have? I feel like I have the Petri dishes for this, right? Yeah. So let's run a double, like 2 quads of Xenazine, and I think that should be enough to last us to QFT for now. UEV energy hatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta think about this. I guess I could do another wireless here. How are we doing on channels? What's going on here? What did I do wrong here? Oh, I'm being silly, I guess. Had to go back to 2.5.1 to record this Stargate World Tour. Damn! That's a relic right there, Aditya. I'm about to unk status you after that one. I wasn't even playing Gregtech at 2.5. Alright, no explosions yet, so we got energy. Unk version? Bro, the world started on 232. Shit. I'm gonna get rid of this for easier access. So we got oil, got obsidian, or osmium, and we need antimony trioxide. I feel like we're using this for something else, but maybe not. I guess I could just make an LCO. Oh, we actually have some. Never mind. Don't know how, but we do. And then let's fix a lot of this stuff. First of all, what we need to do is shutter cover the input here, I think. We could also do activity detector cover, but I guess that doesn't really work. Yeah, no, we'll just leave it as is for now. There's no clean way to do this. Plus we've got 200,000 of these. I think we should be good. Let's do limited item filter. Had to go back to like 2.5.1 for 3 folds to pull the schematic. I hope Mattermanip gets schematic save file support. I don't think it will. And I think there's a good reason for it. Out of curiosity, what's stopping you from getting wireless energy hatches? There is nothing, actually. I could. They're just like slightly expensive. And I would need to do the research chain to get up to it. We need to do ULV, then LV, then MV, then like legitimately all the way up to UEV wireless. And like we could, but I think I'll wait for a little bit until we get comfortably into UMV. Speaking of which, actually, while we're doing this, let's do some long tasks. We can make quantum circuits, chat room. Let's program this pattern right now. Pineapple already said no because people could just share or sell them, and people could just copy and paste bases. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the matter manipulator is supposed to be a tool to make life easier. But I feel like when you get that far, it's just like you're just able to copy other people's builds. And then I don't see a world where that's fun or helpful for anyone in a meaningful way. You know what I mean? Dude, what am I doing? I guess this works, something like that. Don't think we need hydrogen coils anymore. We can chuck that out. Oh, and you know what else we should do? Let's upgrade our computation right before we do this. Because right now we're on some ancient-ass computation. Makes sense, but man, Schematica really needs to chill on the architecture blocks. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Schematica needs some help with architecture blocks. I don't know how Recursive Pineapple did it, but the architecture block support for Matter Manipulator is wonderful. It's just really, really good. All right, I'm gonna let that cool down, and then we can also just order this. Indium bolt? No, no. Why? Can we do, please tell me we can do dust. It's looking good. I just haven't found actual dust yet. Oh, yes. You stallion, you. Let's do 18 million at a time. Maybe that's a little too much. 9 million is good. I mean, I literally used it to copy the B area. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I just think something that's like that easy to use. Well, actually, I think Schematica could be removed now that we have Matter Manipulator, but I don't know. Maybe that's a different argument. Oh, we gotta dink water. I'll pay 64 charcoal for schematics. How do you get indium at this tier? We can do space elevator mining. Indium ore comes freely from space mining, which is really nice. I don't really need to worry about it anymore. We have 45 million just chilling. Melhor uma pedra no caminho do que tu nos rins, bro. I don't even know what that means, bro. I hope I didn't say anything inappropriate. That's all I'll say. We also need to fix this fucking mess because what I did here on this 24-hour stream is just not acceptable. I remember putting this together and just like going through it. It was a good time. Like what the fuck was I thinking? All right, sheer bond foil. I think we'll go ingot to foil here. Maybe 256. Schematica is nice for early game. I see that. I can see it being nice. And like all of the threefold benzene copiers, like that's good for them. If you can get into the game a little more comfortably with something like that, like I guess there's nothing wrong with that, right? This is ingot. Better a rock in the path than two in your kidneys. Damn, that is a fucking metal. Is that like a saying? That's kind of metal. Alright, just give me like 300 of these. I don't wanna mince words no more. Copying, smart copy, mark paste, mark copy, mark paste, edit stack. Lovely. All right, we're picoed up and it's 3.96 and 3.8, I believe. I love how that didn't do anything. 3.96, enter. There we go. We also need to power these bad boys, which that's not enough. UHV 64 amp dynamo, 64 amp energy. Let me plug that back in real quick. Let me unplug these two first. Upgrade to the UHV. And then we'll upgrade the dynamo hatch. Yes, there we go. Very nice. And it's still gonna explode, watch. Like, I'm just destined. Unfortunately, no explosions for you guys, chat. 39638. Let me check. Yep, 39638. I would use it to copy setups from my creative world. Okay, that's fair. I have done that before. That is a very valid consideration. 100K computation. We'll do the same on this side. Mark copy. Nope. Mark copy. Nope. Mark copy. Mark paste. And then edit stack, reset, mark copy, mark paste. All right, you look good too. 3.96, enter. 3.8, enter. And this should just compute. And we should get a steady 200K computation, which should be enough to research quantum circuits. Actually, that's really quick, so I guess we didn't really need to do that, but it doesn't hurt, so. Let's go pop that in. Using it to make infinite fish for all the cats. Now I actually support that one, so actually I got no notes for you. All right, let's call the quantum. We're making the shear bond. Why? Oh, precious metals. I hate this shit. I do want to check on my DTPFs making shear bond and see how that's going actually when that does happen. Oh. All right, we melt, we shear bond. 720 liters in 6 seconds, 115 per second. All right, I can deal with that. We are apparently going to need a whole, oh shit, 92,000 liters of plasticizer catalyst. Jesus Christ. I guess this does give us Radox and Xenazine. It's kind of valid, honestly. And then our quantum circuit should come through. And that's literally going to take another 500 seconds. So yeah, I'm going to let that go and we're going to keep working on Xenazine. So we need to like measure and get the outputs from here. We've got the UV output hatch. Let's upgrade this bad boy. I think we're actually pretty well set up to make this happen. Yeah. Let's do UEV for both of these. I guess while we're here, it's like, we might as well. We're here. Let me get a little bit of a cell going here. Take this bad boy. A little bit of Pink Panthers never hurt nobody. Gang, I did it. Monoline, let's go. And you'll never use it. I have told Annie straight up front that I have never made a monoline and that it is useless and that you should never make a monoline. And but like, okay, wait, but I want to preface that with don't let that stop you, right? Like if a monoline makes you happy, I never want to stop you to like being happy. So but this is also coming from the guy who still hasn't ever made an Aquataline. Like I've made Platline. That one's pretty gated. That one's pretty important. Yeah, none of the monoline products are needed. You can just do a samarium line, which is a lot smaller and less annoying. And you can do meteors, which I would much more prefer, in my opinion, because they're much more overpowered. All right, I think that's right. Now, what we do want to do is seed these with about 400,000 fluid each. Let's see, do we have a cell that does, no, sorry, 4 million. We have a large chrome fluid cell. That's not exactly it, but if we do a couple of these, I guess that'll work. I'm gonna get exactly 5 of the, okay, no I'm not, Jesus. So here's what I wanna try. Oh, actually I overkilled a little bit. So this should go almost exactly to half and then stop, which is perfect. So this behavior is what I'm looking for. As soon as it gets over half, it starts to try to empty itself with the regulator. And you'll see the redstone signal turns on and all of that. We could probably up the regulator, but we want to base it around the rate that the Xenazine is actually being produced. So I guess it doesn't particularly matter. We'll have to play it by ear, I guess, is more correct. All right, cool. We should be able to flick these bad boys on and start making xenazine. Okay, and we power failed. Why did we power fail? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That's pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. EV64M Dynamo Hatch. Hello, Namzi, how's it going? Miss input. Oh, okay. I see, I see. All right, let me give this another college try. 90 seconds for 20,000 liters of xenazine is pretty fucking slow, but I guess it's better than what we had, so. What's that used for? So xenazine is like basically alien plastic. You use xenazine to make optical SMDs, which are like the highest tier of SMDs. And then you can also refine xenazine with Barnardo wood to make radox, which is the final plastic that you'll ever make. And it's like a very complicated, energy-heavy line that requires a lot of like plasmas and stuff to make super light, then cracked radox, then I think radox gas to make polymer. And it's very energy intensive, very like expensive, and yeah, it's a little rough, but it's not terrifying. Final plastic for now, says Aditya. Damn, ominous. Do we need more radox, or are we good with xenazine? I think we'll be good with xenazine, and then I'll come back and fix radox if we really, really need it for the higher tier QFTs. But other than that, I think we're good. How's our quantum circuit doing? Bro, I don't think I will ever get over how long these circuits are. Like they're not even expensive. They require me to like overclock my assembly lines really hard, which I'm just not prepared for. Is there anything else that we should like hit in UMV before we like move on? I guess we need to gear up for Godforge is what we've been doing. So what I'll do tonight, after we get this, let's fix our laser line to space elevators because I want to see that happen. Can we see your power consumption? Sure. So currently we've got what is it? Hello. Some number of power, and we're averaging about 37 billion out, which is pretty low. When we turn on the DTPFs and make some like infinity, that's where most of my power goes to. I think that'll hit about 200 billion EU per tick, maybe a little higher. Let's see. It's only, oh yeah, there we go, 200 billion EU per tick out. I think it's time for me to use the sleep. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for stopping in, Mr. Nibbles. I hope you're well, and I hope you get some good sleep, my friend. I do want to cancel this real quick. We did do some pretty high intensity crafts. We have 33 million exotic left over. 5 million, 14K, yeah, that's not nothing. How much going in? We've got 600 something billion from our 2 Dysons that I'm going to scale. We're gonna get 2 more Dysons to get 1 trillion, and then we'll be happy, I think. I feel like I want to fix this because I don't like having this laser line up here. What do we even use anymore? Like maybe the brewery, maybe the scanner, definitely the fluid solidifier with molten steel in it. And we do need a tool casting machine. I wonder if I should just put some multi-blocks up here for personal use because there's no tool casting machine above a certain tier. This would be kind of hype, honestly. Like just make a small one. Just slap it up here. Do we have the space? And then we keep the LCR. I don't know if I need this hand distillus anymore. I think I'm going to tear this down. I'm kind of tired of this bad boy. We also pretty much don't need this hand LCR anymore. It's ripped to an era, I guess. It's been a while since we've even thought about tearing this down. Actually, that's been with us since the beginning of the playthrough, I feel like. Oh shit, did we disconnect the uplink somehow? No, you should be fine, bro. What do you mean? Good old oil benzene. Other than vac nukes, what can I do for decent power gen that won't me want to uninstall life? Um, so there's vac nukes, which are pretty good, but a little volatile. There's high octane gasoline, cetane boosted diesel, and rocket fuel are all options. I think rocket fuel is better in LUV though. And I did actually make like a physical list. Oh, whoops, I just dropped something. It's posted somewhere in my Discord. It looks somewhat like this, but with everything else there. Should have Eye of Harmony and Knack Fuel. If you're in my Discord, I can send that to you. And it gives you options. I'm literally making a video about all the options that you can use for power gen. Mega Array with Twist. Bro is just shilling twists 24/7 now. There's no stopping him. There's nothing left of Aditya but twist. Do we just delete this whole thing? Like, I don't think there's a point to any of this anymore. This is the end of an era. Got our tool casts. I just exploded some cable. He is twisted. Damn, bro. Mashallah, he is twisted. You know what? Maybe we do make wireless energy because I don't feel like figuring out wire logistics for this. So low key, what time is it? 1 a.m.? Alright. Alright, chat. It's wireless energy time. Oh my gosh. Hello, Quan, with a party of 3. Thank you for the raid, my friend. I hope you're well today. What did you guys get up to? It is 1 in the afternoon. I am across the world from you, shorty. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck do we have going on here? High energy laser purification. I think that's waterline, right? We don't need that anymore. Bulk catalyst housing, coal, PCB, object holder, rocket engine base. Oh, I'm definitely getting rid of this orb shit. Nanoforge, Mabs, IOF. Don't need that anymore. Or that. Or that. Okay. I'm well. Just getting through more MV. Lovely. MV is when you get Swede, so that's a plus. We do like Swede, after all. Alright, Tesseract. Time for a bunch of recursive research, chat. There is no avoiding this one. Hit it, Fergie. Ooh, hello. I literally don't have a recipe for a ULV energy hatch. That's true. That is true. Lead rotor. Oh no. Found the Asian? Damn, bro. Alright, chat, don't look. Don't look. I'm not doing anything weird. Don't look. I literally don't have a rod. I do now. Rotor the long way. Rotor the long way. Okay, got you. Ameliorated supercoil. Superconducting coil. What if you need lead? Punished for not automating every single item in the game. You know what? That's actually so true. That's my bad, chat. I'm actually gonna quit streaming. Alright, any MV circuit needs to get a lobotomy because we're only using integrated processor. Really? Okay, well I guess this works. Alright, ULV wireless energy hatch. Zircaloy 4? You really gonna do this to me? What the fuck is Zircaloy 4, chat? Somebody clip this. I'm not gonna flex right now, but I do have 1 billion lead dust. I mean, that's all I gotta say, actually. That's all I gotta say. Alright, what the fuck is using Zircaloy? Oh. Oh. Zircaloy ingot. HV at Nichrome? Really, man? Okay, whatever, whatever. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Everything's gonna be okay. Can I just, like, straight melt this? I could do it in the MABS, but I really don't want to mess with the MABS because I hate that thing. Alright. I'll bite the bullet and just do it. Circuit 4. Could have had 1 billion plus 1 though? Holy shit, you're right, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that one's on me. Pop that bad boy into one of my universal mixers, and I think it's done before we even see it. Yep, okay. Let's get 16,000 at a time. Run over. He trolled. Yeah, actually, you know what? We're gonna start over, guys. After I get Stargate, though. You can't fucking stop me. Alright, we do need to get data for this. Oh yeah, I still didn't molten it. That's fair. That's fair, actually. And let's multiply this ameliorated superconducting coil thing, because we're gonna need a lot of these for wireless, I think. It should be pretty free, as far as I can tell. Alright, we do need a whole new set. Is there anything clear? Yes. And then I finally need to melt this sucker down. Twist after Stargate? I don't think I will be doing Twist ever on my own personal runs. I personally am not as big of a Twist maniac as Aditya is. I don't think I ever will be, honestly. And like I respect the Twist grind, but it's just not for me. I need that Stargate roll. I've got a mental illness, chat. And there's nothing that can be done, honestly. GOG run win? That's actually probably going to be my next run. Unironically, chat. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, ULV energy hatch. Do I pick this up? Why would I want a wireless single amp dynamo hatch ever? We'll see, I guess. GOG run with 9 is Pog? Yeah. But once you get a Stargate roll and you realize it's more a negative than a positive, you'll change. I don't know. I honestly don't think it's that bad. All right, that is pretty cool, chat. Sacrifice it to the research gods immediately. And now we go down the line. Why did it choose the worst HP tier circuit? Like, why do you trifle with me, game? And why can't I change it? You suck. Okay. Excited, exotic, catalyst, solder. Yeah, I mean, this is all doable. And I'm just gonna aim labs that. Pop that bad boy in. Should be free. Twist roll win. That's true. No, because it is pretty much proves that you have no life and get no bitches. I don't know. I think I have perfectly good relationships with the people that I'm attracted to in real life, and I still play Gregtech. I just don't have a job. Like you can't do all three. You either need a job, you need to be well, okay, wait. You can either have a job and play Greg. Oh, sorry, Mike. I apologize if that was just really loud. You can either have a job and play Gregtech, and then you get no relationship, or you can play Gregtech and have relationships and not have a job, or you can have Gregtech relationship and wait, or job relationship and no Gregtech. And I think Rilico is like the one exception to be like both very personable, has a relationship, has a job, and plays Gregtech. Rilico is the one. Oh, Nova also is an exception. What do you do for a living then? Stream all day long? Yeah, I live at home right now. I graduated last summer, so a little under a year ago. Actually, we don't need that anymore. A little under a year ago. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm like, I want to get the GTNH soundtrack like down in my on YouTube and published and stuff, and then I'm going to use that as to like try to get a job in making video game soundtrack. So. Mr. Money with a mortgage and a house and shit to pay for. Are you talking about yourself? Because that's not me, for sure. I live at home with my mom, bro. Azuna has the trifecta. I don't know, bro. We need proof. Did I already make an MV wireless? Dude, I'm like I mean actually that's the only one I can craft at this point, right? Alright. Going back to the mines with this one. My boyfriend plays classic RuneScape and I play Greg. You know what? That's like where it should that's where it's at. That's exactly where it's at. Honestly, I'm jealous. I think so actually funny story. I started Gregtech after breaking up with my previous partner and I started streaming out of like just a random vibe. I was like, you know what, fuck it, like I got nothing better to do. I'm playing Gregtech with Leaf. I might as well like stream it, have a good time. And I was coming off of that like relationship. It was such a weird time, honestly. And so I don't know. Maybe I am uh relationshipless. Okay, got that. Dude, this is why. That's all. This is why. Why is this so recursive? I need like an ender chest that slots. Oh shit, wait, actually that's so meta. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Blue, blue, blue. I'm kind of scared. I don't even know what that does. Let's get pink. Pink dye. So I don't even have to walk down there. And then we can even, I don't know what we can even do. Never active extract? Okay. Alright, data in. Stick researched. Put in ender chest. Did it go in? Oh my gosh. Alright, we've revolutionized this technology. So now I go here. We encode the new one. Vanilla Hopper. Yes, in fact, hello ZQM Laser Cloud. How's it going, my friend? We are speedrunning through wireless energy hatches at this point. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should definitely be doing this off camera, but I guess you're here for my good looks and charm more than anything else. Uh-oh. What happened this time? Wait, you know what would be really funny? Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I need to place the data in by hand. Did we even get the data? Oh no, it just didn't work. It's probably in this hopper. Oh, shame. Nova Dota would unironically be worse. I'm waiting for the scandalous 9 shoulder reveal. Dude, I got my shoulders out all day. That's all you see from me, pretty much. Alright, EV wireless energy. We're getting somewhere now. Scan the bad boy. Then we need to make a pattern for IV wireless energy. Dude, this is something. Then we need to exchange the bad boy. Damn you, recursive recipes. While we're here, though, we can go ahead of schedule. Get you. Going to sleep. Have a good rest of stream, y'all. Thank you, Azuna. I hope you're well. And thank you for popping in today, and thank you for the raid. Alright, IV is done and researched. Gameplay loop is absolutely stunning right now. We're almost there, though. Honestly, this is not like super, it's like, it is quite helpful to have this. Alright, LUV hatch, we research into ZPM. Because like thinking about it, I don't want to do a bunch of transformers and shit for anything that's like kind of annoying to make, like all of these low tier energies, right? It's kind of nice to be able to just like hook it up and not have to think about it or wire it up. And then I don't need to worry about explosions ever again if I use these. So like, I mean, I kind of see it, honestly. Uh-oh, bad boy needs to make something today. A little bit of a transformer on our hands. No way, there's an active transformer in energy hatch. That's a little diabolical. Whatever you want to. GG go next, pretty much. I should make the active transformer, like, batch it up. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Where is that? I mean, that's not free, but it's pretty close. Ever completed the mod pack? No, we're getting very close though, my friend. I'm in UMV, so we've gone through all 13 of these tiers that I'm like roughly skipping through, and we're in this one. And the only thing left for us is to finish this tier with Eye of Harmony and then get the Stargate. So we're like pretty damn close, which is pretty amazing. All right, now we need to make the UHV wireless. And I'm gonna keep around UHV. What even, UMV? Holy shit, 20 seconds? I guess it's static. Let's get UEV energy wireless, because I think any higher than that requires some like actual expensive circuits. Here and then here. Yeah, so we need a pico circuit for every single UEV energy hatch, which is a little bit absurd. We might even just stick with UHVs for now. Let's immediately use these to upgrade our molecular assemblers, like the multi-block, because I don't feel like wiring all this shit up here. Let's actually make a couple of these UHVs, because I'll use them for random shit. Oh, okay, I already read that, my bad, chat. No way you're actually running something. No, you're not, you're just lying to me. Alright, let's pop this in. First time using. What's a good recipe to do with this that I use in molecular assemblers? Thermal containment casing. Why is that in there? Assembler machine casing? Maybe that. Okay, I do gotta say, that's pretty nice. That's pretty quick. That's a lot better than it was before. Recursive water loop from ZQM Laser Cloud. Cheers, this is my last sip. Let's fix a couple of things here. So, what are the things we want to fix? The first of which, I believe, we're going to get rid of this cable here. And then we're not going to blow up our matter manipulator. In fact, we're going to give it a UHV wireless energy hatch, and hopefully that just works. Okay, he doesn't like UHB, guys. It was ZPM before. Wait, why are you so unhappy, actually? Maybe it is the energy hatch. Let's give it another try. Let's give it the ZPM wireless hatch that it probably wants. Wow. Alright, if you don't work... Really, man? You're gonna make me do this? You're really gonna make me do this? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, there's wireless power in the wireless network at all times. Simply, that's just how the wireless EU network works. That's where all of it is stored, generally. I'm assuming it legitimately just does not like wireless. Do we have anything we can do about this? I guess I could do a wired connection from the LSC, which is a little bit gross, but actually not terrible. I forgot that it's offline. I need to do this by hand like a fucking pleb. Oh no. These achievement names are fire. What was that? Oh, Achievement GT Block Machines Hatch Wireless Receiver Tier 7. Real. That's exactly what I was thinking, bro. I guess I'll just slap that bad boy right there. 65K, 65K. I'm gonna see if I can hot swap out this full transformer. I just don't want to have this thing around anymore. All right, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully there's no explosions in my near future, but no promises. You look fine. All right, explosions. Okay, chat, I literally, like, legitimately just had a ZPM energy hatch in here. It is powered. So that's certainly not the problem. What is the problem then? Quantum uplink ME connector hatch is online? Probably. Uh-oh. We need a Ditya here now. This is his area of expertise. Maybe we can throw this in here? That works, man. Okay, whatever. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I'm not upset. Everything's gonna be okay. We've replaced one laser. Life is a little bit better. Whatever, man. Whatever. Giving autoclave vibes with this one. All right, so now that we have that stable, I'm gonna trash all this, and we're gonna upgrade our laser line. We've still got these UEV 262,000 lasers. We got source target. So hot swap time is a go. UEV 262, UEV 262. Lovely. Okay. This is such a goofy song. Let me skip it real quick. I don't know why I did this full well knowing. Oh shit, where am I? Minecraft movie is on 123 Movies? Dude, rejoice. I'm actually, you know what, chat? I might actually watch that tonight if that's true. Hello, Sunday 100. It's nice to meet you, my friend. Have you ever played Gregtech New Horizons? Okay. That should be good to go. I do need to probably refresh this bad boy. Not a bad mod pack I usually play. That is valid. Not a lot of people usually play this one. It's pretty militant. More of an RL craft fan. Damn. We got a crazy person in our midst, Chad. I want to think about how I want to do this. Set mode geometry. Set blocks corp. Crazy looking base, thank you. I've worked very hard on it. We've played for 1,400 hours or so. We've been working on it for a while. It's quite expansive at this point. Why is the skyblock blacks? Skyblock. Nope, not even gonna try it. It's mostly just due to my settings. I can also turn on shaders and it'll look a little different. But I don't normally do this because I don't have a good graphics card to support this. But I guess I can show you guys every once in a while. Ooh, did they fix the render for Space Elevator? It's possible. I think this road is probably one of my favorite creations. Like, it's just so iconic and it works so well, and then like the fog makes it really special. I'm very happy with that. Our glowy DTPFs. All right, chat. I think for tomorrow, I'll order some more. Well, I don't even know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll do 2 DTPFs and 2 Dysons. Maybe I could do that in the next 2 days, and I'll edit tomorrow, and then I'll stream on Saturday. No, I'll be out Saturday. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I think this is a good place to call it. I think we did some good stuff today. I'm happy with what we did. I hope you guys are too. Let's go find somebody to raid. Oh shit, let's quickly pick up the quantum. This is the last tier of circuits. I believe, right? There's nothing else. After quantums, right? Right. Okay, one can only hope, right? Assembly line, who knows? And let's go find somebody to raid. Who is on tonight, chat? No one is playing GTNH specifically. Damn. Alright, let's go. Who else is playing? Is there any Gregtech players? Maybe we should branch out and raid someone else playing Minecraft. You know what, chat? I'm going to bring us to a whole new place. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Not Zizka is doing Steam Greg. That's true. That is true. All right, let's do that. All right, chat. You know the all right, chat. You know the drill. Be kind to yourself and others, and do your best, and that will be enough. And I will see you next time. I'll be working on my videos, my AE2 and PowerGen videos. And yeah, just come stop by my Discord and ask me about them and tell me to keep working. So that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace, everybody.